There's actually a common myth that many people believe that the Germans held superiority in armor at the invasion of France. This actually is quite misleading. At the start of the invasion, the Germans had about 2,500 tanks, over half of them old and inferior Panzer I and II models. They possessed small numbers of Panzer III and IV models. France, on the other hand, did not carry lesser number of tanks than the Germans, as many believed, but in reality carried about the same number as the Germans. This number did not even include tanks sent from the other allies. Their tanks, many of them, were superior in armor and firepower. The critical point, though, was that the Germans concentrated most of their assault force in armored divisions and advanced with great speed, and that the French army became increasingly disorganized a few days after the invasion.
It was on the night of May 10, 1940, when Hitler initiated his invasion of the West. With 75 divisions taking part in the assault, 45 comprised General von Rundstedt's Army, Group A, and 30 formed General Fedor's von Bock's Army, Group B. 19 divisions led by General Wilhelm Ritter von Leb formed Army Group C, but remained in a defensive position opposite of the Maginot Line. Their aim was to bypass the Maginot Line completely. With 3 Panzers divisions as its spearhead, Army Group B quickly penetrated through the Belgian Ardennes in 2 days. Despite the consecutive reports of impending invasion through the Ardennes, the French General Gamelin did nothing to reinforce its defenses in that area. Once the Germans invaded, they quickly advanced with their armored divisions. By May 12th, both Army Group A and B had reached the Meuse River. Once there, the Germans encountered the problem of crossing a defended Meuse River. The Germans decided on bombing their defenses. Here the Luftwaffe proceeded to create the most intense bombing runs during the entire war. Over 3,000 planes of the Luftwaffe bombed the area across the Meuse River, and by the end, most of the French army's morale had been broken. Why did the French not defend with their air? Because of the air superiority the Luftwaffe held, and the lack of French crew to man the planes, the French were unable to defend itself from the air. With the French supporting artillery batteries fled, the Germans quickly penetrated deeper into France. By now, the French army was in turmoil, and were only able to launch 2 counterattacks, where the French still ended up with heavy losses. Because the Germans advanced so quickly, France did not have enough time to set up proper defenses, and was slaughtered all over the place. Counteroffensives all failed, and a month later, on June 25, 1940, France signed an armistice with the Germans.